All right then, get ready!
Howdy gamers, Old Gamer Guy here. I always like it when games give you the option of playing the online multiplayer modes offline with bots, and Insurgency Sandstorm is one of those games. There is no single player campaign, but you can choose a map, and I think there are 13 maps if I'm not mistaken, but you can choose a map, you can choose whether it's day or night, and there aren't a whole lot of offline modes to choose from, but you can play a mode called Checkpoint, and there's also a hardcore checkpoint. This is normal checkpoint with 3 bot teammates. The basic idea is we push forward through these different strategic points. We capture those points. Sometimes we have to defend them. Sometimes we have to destroy a weapons cache, but it changes from game to game. Here we're about to capture the point and then defend from a counterattack.
I'm up! Fuck, they're persistent! Yo, those are mortars! Look! Fuck! Reloading!
There's a timer at the bottom center of the screen that tells you how long you have to defend, and this first defense will be the shortest of the game.
Cover me! I'm reloading! They're coming in!
Okay, so we successfully defended Alpha. Now we can push toward Bravo. But as you can hear, the enemies are still patrolling up into this area, and we're having to engage them here. Here you can see the inventory screen. I'm switching out my night vision goggles. And to me, that's the main point of this offline mode, is to learn the maps and also try out different loadouts. During our defense of Alpha, the enemies fired some mortars at that position, so we had to be inside the building to avoid taking damage. But just then, after the battle was over, our friendlies called in some mortars and almost killed us. And so my point is, don't expect too much of the AI in this game. Sometimes you'll see them do very cool things, and sometimes you will see them do very boneheaded things. You may have noticed at the very beginning of this video, 2 of my friendlies ran off in the opposite direction instead of heading toward Alpha. So they will do weird things sometimes. But here we are sneaking into this building, And we've got some enemies down there. What I'm also doing as I play here offline is I am trying different control schemes. So I had switched control schemes and I couldn't remember how to access my Molotov cocktails. So here you can get a look at the basic controls. This is the modern controller layout. There's also a classic controller layout, and then I forget what the default setting is called, and I think there are one or two more, but I like modern so far. But never mind that. We'll get more into that maybe later on. First, let's throw a Molotov cocktail and kill these guys.
Molotov out! I'm not getting paid enough to die.
This is one of the objectives where we have to destroy a weapons cache. So I'm going to plant the explosive here and blow it up. I have no idea how I didn't die from that explosion. So I mentioned the mortars before, and the way that works is kind of interesting because it's not like Call of Duty where every player is earning points and any player can earn enough points to call in a chopper. It works differently. The way it works in this game is that there are classes. I'm playing as a rifleman right here, and anybody can play as a rifleman. It's the only class you have available at the very beginning. The entire team can be riflemen, but the only person who can call in mortars or a chopper or anything like that is the commander, and there can only be one commander per team. And the commander has to have an observer that follows him around and allows him to send those commands. Like, I guess the observer is supposed to be carrying around a radio that the commander can then use.
Charlie, secured! I'm up, all clear. Dig in, we gotta hold it!
Okay, so we've captured Charlie, and we are about to defend from another counterattack.
Ah, fuck!
You guys all okay? Good to go. I'm over here. I'm okay.
We're coughing because there is smoke in the air from the barrage, and we are not wearing gas masks. You can equip a gas mask so you are ready and you won't cough, but that will add weight, and so you might have to you might have to choose to not have an extra attachment on your gun or something in order to make room for that gas mask. So you have to make choices. There's light body armor and heavy body armor, and there's a lot of different choices to make to outfit your character for a mission. But never mind that. We are pushing up toward Delta. And we're about to get some more action here.
We're at Delta!
The two AIs just ignored each other right there. So as you can see, the AI is kind of hit and miss. The good news is the shaky AI is not quite so noticeable when you are playing cooperatively with real people.
We got Delta!
They got it.
Clear! Dig! Yep, that's us! They're at Delta! Incoming!
Ah, shit! Fuck! Hey, I'm gonna load up! Fuck!
My gun briefly stopped making any sound during this part, but otherwise I think the sound in this game is really, really good. It sounds really awesome in my headphones. I have not tried it with the PS5's 3D sound function, so I don't know if that works or not. But I don't know. The sound is really good, and I think I forgot to mention, I meant to mention this early on in the video, but one of the reasons I really like this game is that it reminds me of SOCOM. I don't know how many of you remember SOCOM from the PS2 days, but this game reminds me a lot of SOCOM. And so if you liked SOCOM, maybe you should check this out. I keep taking my night vision goggles off just to illustrate how dark it gets. I always appreciate it when a game gets appropriately dark at night. Okay, so we're about to capture Echo, and then we will have to defend for the last time in the game. And this time, though, we're going to have to defend for more than 5 minutes to be successful. So let's watch and listen to our valiant defense.
Good shit! Dig in! We gotta hold it!
Using flash grenade!
Get the guns and fire mortars! casualties!
Another thing I probably should have mentioned earlier is that this is the PS4 version of the game. There eventually will be a PS5 patch of some sort, but this is the PS4 version of the game running on my PS5.
They're coming! Suppress fire! Ah, Christ!
Losing echo! Losing echo!
So there you have it. That is offline play with bots on the normal difficulty, but that is not the main attraction of this game. There are also competitive and cooperative multiplayer online modes, and I'll probably make some videos of at least some of that. But for now, as always, thanks for watching.